here we have a massive package sent by Genesis. Let's see what's inside.
Jack it up.
If you don't know what Genesis makes, it's a brand that makes peripherals for PC, such as mice, keyboards, microphones, speakers, also backpacks, gaming chairs, desktop, desks for gaming, and so on. So, let's see what they sent us. Of course, I know, but it's going to be a surprise for you guys. So, let's see. Ooh, and there you go. As I said earlier, they also make speakers, and they sent me an audio system, 2.1 60 watt. It's also capable of Bluetooth, so this is going to be really interesting. But that's not everything, because under all these layers of plastic bags, for protection of course, there is something else. Because audio is about two things: outputs and inputs. And for inputs, we've got this Radium 400, a condenser microphone that uses a USB to connect to your PC, so you don't need external power. I would start with the microphone so that I can use it to record the rest of today's video. Let's begin to unbox the Radium 400. Unfortunately, today no second camera because my phone is running out of space. I should reset it to factory settings, but that's really boring and time consuming, so I'm not gonna do that. And there you go, the Radium 400. Let's open this box, and we have the pop filter, the cover for the microphone, then we remove this protection layer. We got the mounting rack, it's called Ragno in Italian, don't know how it's called in English. The microphone itself, which we're going to take in just a minute. We have the mounting mechanism, just like a lamp. I have some IKEA lamps which have a similar mount, but this feels much more solid. And we can insert this right here. We have, of course, the USB Type B connector to USB Type A, and the microphone itself. Pretty minimal looking. We have Genesis written right here on top and Radium 400, and that's it. So we can mount it in its position, then we can screw it in place. I'm gonna place the microphone later. We can set it like here. There you go. Here I have it mounted. I can insert the microphone and also the filter and the pop filter. We should be ready to go, but first thing we need to check if it actually works, of course. Let's plug it in my laptop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, it's flipped over. I'm pretty dumb. Let's try to flip it the right way. Okay, now you're listening to the microphone, to the Radium 400, so you can judge by yourself the audio quality of it. Let's now take all the package from the Radium 400 and let's place it outside of the frame. First thing I notice is that there is not a cable management solution, and it's a kind of a problem because, you know, you don't have like a channel on the inside of the stand to cable manage it, so you're going to need some zip ties. But aside from that, audio build quality and material seems really nice. So let's open now the Helium 610, which is the Bluetooth. There are some warranty seals, of course. Let's cut it through them and see what we have right here. We have some paperwork, which I'm not gonna read right now, sorry Genesis. And I see a lot of foam to protect it, of course. I think I'm gonna flip this on the table. This is the best solution in my opinion. Sorry if I look at this laptop, but this is my first ever test of this microphone, so I need to check if everything's alright. There you go. Now the box, it's empty. I see 2 speakers. This is a 2.1 audio setup. So we have the speakers, a controller with all the cables, and then the subwoofer. Let's open it up. It's meant to be flipped over because the feet are on this side. First thing I notice, power cable. Okay, this is not what I noticed as first thing. We have the volume and the bass echo and mode, which I think will prefer basses or medium frequencies or something like this. On and off switch, and of course the connectivity for the other 2 speakers. There is a single cable, but we have 4 cables for inputs. I think I'm gonna have to read the manual. Everything's made out of wood, which is nice because wood has the best audio quality. Of course, it depends from wood to wood, but I mean, instruments are made out of wood for a reason. We have the volume wheel, which is plastic this time. We have the aux and the headphone. Aux for input, headphones of course for output. But then we have these 2 cables only, while this volume rocker has 2 cables, the red and white one. Right now I can't remember the name, fuck me. So I think I'm going to read the manual. Yeah. Okay, now it's fairly easy. We need to connect the controller to the input, and you can't go wrong because of the colors. And then the outputs, which are the speaker, based on how we're gonna set them up. So I'm going to make a little preview and test the sound of these speakers. So can't go wrong if you go right.
Keep on going till you hit the spot. Whoa, I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, number drop it low. Mama called me and she happy with the.
So we're now ready to try them out. I'm gonna switch, place the switch on the on position, and I forgot to turn on the microphone. And now also the microphone is okay. We can now try the speakers. We clearly have some problems. I think that is clear, yeah. Why isn't it working? Oh, because the volume on this side is set to 0. Let's try place it to 100. And now let's switch this up. Okay.
But do you ever try puff on the right side, put it up on your line? But do you ever try puff on the left side, put it up on your line? It's gonna be hard.
first test was horrible, not gonna lie, but there's a reason behind it. And this was the fact that I was behind it, sorry for the word pun. And the speakers were really too close to each other. I've been trying this audio system for more than 2 weeks as of today, and I can guarantee you that with a good spacing between the speakers, as you can see right here, they're properly distanced by my TV, and the right position for the subwoofer, the sound is way better than that first glance. I've placed my subwoofer behind the TV, and it sounds better than if it's positioned to the floor for some reasons. I think because the sound reflects, so I don't know. Watching movies with the Helium is a great experience. The voices are clear and basses are always on point thanks to the subwoofer. As for the music, it's also very good at reproducing it, but I feel like it misses some accuracy in the highest frequencies. I haven't gamed with this audio system because it's on my living room and I don't have and I don't have a gaming setup here. But since movies sounds this good, I'm sure games will too. Considering the price, which is about 100 euros, 98 on the official website, if I remember correctly, this is a great audio system, but only if you have enough space near your TV or on your desk, and thanks to the Bluetooth connectivity, it's also very versatile, especially if you want to listen to music. What about the microphone then? You're going to be the judge of the audio quality. The only thing I can say is that it records audio at a low level. In fact, all these recordings have a plus 10 decibel gain set in Premiere. Aside from there, there's no other filter on the audio track, and just to make a comparison, this is the audio with my shotgun microphone, DSLR microphone, and this is the audio with the Radium 400. Thanks again to Genesis for sending over these two products, thanks to you for sticking until the end of the video, and I'll see you soon. Ciao!
Jack it up.